Hi, it's MAGA Hat Monday, and I still didn't get beat up, boom, 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 beat up for being MAGA. MAGA Hat Monday. Enjoy.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Good evening. You're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Actually, it's broad daylight, and it's MAGA Hat Monday, folks. MAGA Hat Monday. Okay. Serious matter. There are people going through life comparing me to Talib Kweli. I will say this. Whether you want to hear it or not, you need to know the truth. Talib Kweli is not a god, and he may have some say in matters regarding hip-hop, but less say than I do. Okay? One thing I'm not is a white honky outsider, especially since I've been involved, deeply entrenched in hip-hop longer than Talib Kweli. You cannot tell me Talib Kweli at age 9 was more deeply rooted into hip-hop than I was when I was 13, 14, 15 years old. You understand? I'm about 6 years older. I'm more than 6 years older than Talib Kweli. And he was not heavily involved in hip-hop in the early 80s. I was. When I was 14, 15 years old, I was involved with hip-hop. I was recording rhymes, putting them on cassette tapes and selling them. No, it didn't make radio play. I didn't get to be on Kiss FM or Hot 97. There was no Hot 97 back then, by the way. There wasn't even a Hot 103 back then. There was a 92 KTU and a rock station called WAPP at 103.5. So you can't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I was there. Okay? I lived it. I lived it in these streets in New York. Now, as I'm saying, I'm not going to say that Talib Kweli is a complete nobody, but he's not a god that people should take their hats off and respect as if he's some kind of teacher. Okay? Don't look at him like he's some kind of god. Because no matter what he put into hip-hop, he put in less time than I have. I started before him, and I was more consistent throughout the years than he was. So if you're going to do that comparison, then you got to place me above Talib Kweli's image on the totem pole of hip-hop. Just for simple fact and real history. Okay? And unlike Talib Kweli, I don't back down from physical fights. I'm not challenging him to a physical fight. I'm just saying, when other people approached us and stuff, I never did any of this. Okay? So stop comparing me to him. Now there's a quote out there, or a meme out there, with some alleged quote from Talib Kweli, something to the effect of, we can't grow or heal as a people unless MC Too Tall is dead, or unless the fascist MC Too Tall is dead. The only thing that I can confirm true about any of that quote is that Talib Kweli did call me a fascist. This is why I don't really have all that much respect for him, because considering that I've contributed more to hip-hop than he did, me, white person, contributed more to hip-hop than him, black person. That's true. It really happened. I don't care how mad you get. I don't care if you point the double-barrel shotgun right at me and pull the trigger from your anger. It doesn't change the truth. I contributed more to hip-hop than he did. So when he called me a fascist, that's not only an insult to me, that's an insult to the gods of hip-hop. And he is not a god. Let me repeat that one more time. Talib Kweli is not a god. Now, I can't confirm that this meme floating around about me is actually true. I put it on my Instagram. But I'm not going to put words in Talib Kweli's mouth if he didn't say this. But he did call me a fascist. And he was wrong for doing that. He is all kinds of wrong for doing that. And now I'm hearing the RZA is insisting that Barack Obama introduce and induct the Wu-Tang Clan into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know what? I think Kid Rock should induct the Wu-Tang Clan into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They need somebody white to do that. And I think anybody who's against me is retarded trailer trash. They are dysfunctional white trash, even if they're black. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building. Pioneering force of hip-hop. Recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, hip-hop legend, MC Too Tall. You be good now.